Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the Farmcast. We're back. Playoffs are here. A lot of NFL news is going on. Coaches fired, but who cares because the main event is QB tier list, which we will be getting to eventually. But we've had in the last couple of days, we've had some coaches fired. And it's kind of been D-Day for some coaches.
Yeah, Black Monday, it came with a vengeance. I think the guys we all thought were going to get fired got fired. Like, Matt Nagy got fired.
Mhm.
Mike Zimmer got fired. Those are the two that were like, okay, these have obviously got to go. I was a little on the fence of Vic Fangio. I don't think he should have been.
No.
I don't know.
I don't think so either. Only because you give him a QB, that's a playoff team, like no questions asked. Then it might even be a Super Bowl team. You get him a QB. That's such a well-rounded team. I get it. I do get it, but it's like 50-50. I would have flipped a coin.
Yeah. I mean, at the very least, he's going to be such a highly sought after defensive coordinator.
And
that Broncos defense was sick.
Yeah,
the Broncos defense was so good.
Wherever he goes, he'll have an awesome defense. So,
yeah, I don't know. I don't know of a spot because I didn't look super close at who fired their defensive coordinators or whatever. I could see him going to a new regime. Maybe he teams up with the guy who shouldn't have ever been fired in the first place, Brian Flores. How the fuck did he get fired?
Again, because I heard, I don't know if you heard, saw the reports about this of Harbaugh coming from Michigan to come. There's some link there with their owner, which I get on an NFL. I get with Harbaugh is such a good coach. I always feared, maybe just because he was a Niners coach. I was scared shitless when we played that Niners team. So I've always just associated him as a really good fucking coach. A good coach that comes in for 4 years and that's it. So that's
the thing. That's the thing. He can't last anywhere. Take that for what it is, but clearly his style has shown over and over again. It just gets old real quick.
So I agree with you that Brian Flores shouldn't have been fired, but if you've got a borderline Super Bowl ready team and you feel confident about it, and I think that about the Dolphins. I think they could. You get 4 good years with Harbaugh. I don't know. But
I don't think it's guaranteed to be 4 good years.
That's true, but the dumbest. This guy was. Did he win Coach of the Year last year, or was he second? Because he took some.
Whatever. Yeah, whatever. She should have. I don't know if he did or not. I don't.
Yeah.
I can't remember, but I don't think he did. Either way, but he's literally a victim of his own success because he was so good. He took a team that had no expectations and got them to win way more games than they ever had any right to, which for some reason the organization, instead of crediting him for overachieving, just thought, oh, this is the new standard.
Right.
And then when they have a shitload of injuries on offense and they don't win quite as many games, even though they won 8 in a row at one point, then he's got to go. It's so silly. I did not know the Dolphins were this much of a clown show. I had no idea.
I didn't know either. And, well, because, in that, big, when they put out that press release about the firing of him, the first thing they say, I think, was his record. But it's such a bullshit, cop-out way. Because that first year of coaching was the worst. Everyone said, this team's not winning a game. This team's not. It was the tank for 2 a year. And he somehow got, 4 wins out of that team. And they were awful. Oh, yeah. Awful. So yeah, no, what a stupid. He's the best. He's the best coach on the market right now. And whoever gets him, hopefully it's not the Bears or the Vikings. Whoever gets him is gonna have a fucking sick game.
There seems to be a lot of smoke for the Texans, and it makes sense. Which I would, wherever he goes, good for him. I mean, he'll be the head coach somewhere,
right?
But I hope it's not the Texans for the reason that everybody thinks it is, because that connection with Deshaun Watson.
Yeah.
I don't want to watch Deshaun Watson under center on Sundays. Also, Davis Mills is all right, dude.
He's, I mean, what a value. And that's why, I don't think that Texans head coach Culley was very good.
Yeah. Okay, I actually disagree. I'm not saying he's like a world beater or
Right.
anything, but like, so he got fired. They went 4-13, whatever. That Texans team this year was like that Dolphins team we just talked about, where it's like, how the hell did they win 4 or 5 games? This team was supposed to be terrible, and on paper, like coming into the season, was there a bigger joke than the Houston Texans?
No. I don't think so.
No, and like that defense played hard all year. They were a somewhat competitive team. I don't know, like that. That's whether or not he should have been fired. It is what it is, because it always felt like it was just going to be a 1-year stopgap.
Yeah. It definitely doesn't feel valid, him getting fired. I will say, though, yeah, they won 4 games, and that's way better than what I would have expected them to do. But, like, they got blown out sometimes. Like, they still weren't, like, good.
They had nobody. They had fucking sex Rex as their
That's
RB1.
true. Yeah.
What are you going to do?
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I don't know. It's a weird situation. He should not have been fired. But if you saw Brian Flores out there, and I'm just thinking of it from like NFL office exec level, I wouldn't do this because I don't want to see Deshaun Watson ever play again. But if you're like, this will get Deshaun Watson to think about staying, or at least boost up trade value a little more, then you do it. Like,
I feel like they didn't do that without knowing something.
Yeah.
But then again, it's the Texans, and they had like some fucking preacher running their organization for the past 5 years. So I really don't know. They actually just might be incompetent.
NFL, and literally a wild card of a team. Who knows?
Who is?
Yeah.
Seriously, who is to say? I don't know.
Yeah.
But I want to go back to the Harbaugh thing for a second.
Yeah.
Because I think if he does come out, I know where he's going. It's going to be the Chicago Bears.
Oh, yeah. That's
the team he used to play for. Get him back there. They love him in Chicago. He's that right kind of attitude. If he's an offensive guy, if they want to try to match him up with Justin Fields, he just
fuck.
System. He just ran the college system for the last few years. Come back, get some of those college mechanics for a running quarterback. It makes sense.
It does make sense. And I hate it.
I want it to happen so much.
You want it to happen?
I don't think Jim Harbaugh's a good coach.
I guess that's just where Harbaugh with a running quarterback, I'm getting PTSD. Oh my God.
Listen, I know what you're saying, but
yeah,
I don't give a shit. I think John has always been a way better coach than him. He just had that Harbaugh name to him. Like, he had a few good years in San Francisco, but like that team was insane. And
it was.
I don't know.
So, do you remember what the reason why he got booted out of there? I don't remember. It was something weird, wasn't it?
A lot of the players and organization were just really sick of him. Okay. And if you kind of have that negative, shitty personality,
right,
and like that very abrasive, and then you also aren't winning, I mean, you gotta go.
Yeah,
that's a pretty easy call.
That's true. That's a good point.
I think he just wore out his welcome.
Yeah. Any other coach stuff?
Yeah, just last thing quick.
Yeah.
I genuinely think, okay, this might sound crazy.
Yeah.
I genuinely think Bill O'Brien will end up being the head coach of the Jaguars, and I think it would be a fucking great hire.
So, I've thought about this too. I've got 2 completely different stances on it. On one hand, Bill O'Brien coached some very good Texans teams. Coached. Do not let that man come into anywhere of making any other decision, and you've probably got a pretty good coach. On the other hand, following Urban Meyer up with Bill O'Brien in the building it just sounds cursed in Jacksonville. It just sounds wrong.
I get it.
Yeah,
I know how it sounds. But I think he even came out and he said that he should have never got involved in personnel.
Okay.
All this. Like, if he sticks just to coaching, that will be the first good move Shad Khan has made as owner in quite a long time. I think that's a great first step.
Yeah, and I didn't know he was Alabama's offensive coordinator this season.
Yeah, I actually just learned that a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, totally news to me, but I don't know. I feel like that's a good, like, if you're going to take an off year from coaching, I think that's a good thing to do. Yeah, I like it would probably be a good. If I was Jacksonville, I would go Doug Peterson. Bring in a Super Bowl winning coach literally right there. That seems like getting back to water level.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's another guy I don't want in NFC North talk. But yeah, that's really all my. It's funny. I want to see what you think about this. That Matt Rule still has a job.
Okay, it's been a tough year for me because coming in, I was like a big Matt Rule believer. I really was. I thought like he is that guy coming from college who actually does get it. I think I may have mixed him and Cliff Kingsbury up somewhere along the way, unfortunately. But yeah, it's a tough look for Matt Rule stands. He might be a fucking clown. Did you see what he said about the Slater left tackle?
Yes. He was too small or whatever.
Yeah, and it's like we didn't want a guard, as he just graded out as like the highest graded left tackle in football.
Yep. He also said
was like we didn't want a guard. Shut the fuck up.
He also said he viewed Sam Darnold the same as Justin Fields and I forgot the other quarterback. Justin Fields.
No, I didn't see that.
Oh fuck, who was the
Trey
other?
Lance?
No, it wasn't Trey Lance. Justin Fields. I forgot who it was. Another stupid. It was another stupid thing. Like,
oh my god.
That's all you need to know of that.
Oh my god.
But yeah, so he might be a little off here on this one.
He's gonna be a popular one for
first coach fired
next year. I don't think it's gonna happen. I'm still not totally off the ship yet, but I'm getting there.
I get that. I would take that first coach fired bet if they get, weirdly enough, a better quarterback. Because I think like if it's like a rookie or something, I think they give him a pass. Like I just try to think about how many people are going to be like give him a season.
That's a team prime for a rookie QB too.
Yeah. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what those props are looking like.
So who hires Urban Meyer? That's the real question.
Chicago Bears. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's ruin another young quarterback.
Yeah, we'll when the offseason comes, we'll talk more about coach carousel and draft and everything like that. But just wanted to quickly go over that.
Yeah, I think now it's the main event.
I think we get to it too. I'm ready.
All right, we got the tier list up, and I guess let's just it starts off easy. It starts off easy. The first quarterback on the board.
A nice softball.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers. Let's just move him right up.
Aaron Rodgers, I'll say it. He's an S-tier quarterback.
I'd say he was the most valuable player in the NFL this season.
Okay, let's not get crazy.
I didn't mean to spit some hot
Not
takes.
according to some beat writers.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Did you see that? That is one of the most outrageous takes I've ever seen. That guy from Chicago.
Yeah. Yeah. That.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. It's stupid. You have to make an argument against him. I know Pro Football Focus or whatever, they came out with their MVP. It's Tom Brady. I don't care. He's MVP. It's Aaron. So I don't know. Not a whole lot more to say. This next quarterback, though, there's a whole lot to say.
Okay, so we did a quarterback tier list before the season started. Looking back, it was not good.
Not good.
But we're here to amend it. One of the tiers we had for that, if you remember, was the Daniel Jones tier.
Yes.
I was the big pioneer behind the Daniel Jones tier. I thought strongly the Daniel Jones tier needed to be a tier of itself below F tier. We need to have a revision.
Mm-hmm.
So we have here, it's the S, A, B, C,
dog shit, below dog shit. Yep.
Below the below dog shit tier, we are going to have the Baker Mayfield tier.
Okay.
Baker Mayfield is the worst quarterback I've seen in years. I don't care about the torn labrum in his left shoulder. I don't remember him throwing left-handed, to be fair. Does he throw left-handed, Zach?
I haven't seen it.
Okay, neither have I. He should try it because I know he can't throw right-handed. First it was Odell, then it's the injuries, and then they get Odell off the team. And guess what? When you take away a very good receiver, he gets worse. Who would have guessed? Turns out Odell Beckham, not the problem. There's been one problem in Cleveland, and it's been that way for years. Cleveland's roster is so loaded with talent. It is a crying shame they are not in the playoffs. They should, let alone fighting. They should have been fighting for a 1 seed with all the talent on that team. It is a fucking shame. Get Baker Mayfield into the lowest pits of QB tier list hell, and that is the Baker Mayfield tier. That's what I have to say about that.
Yeah, I agree. I had my AFC championship before the season was Chiefs-Browns. I had very high expectations for that team. And
I had the Browns in the Super Bowl, which was a very stupid thing to say in hindsight. Right. I should have known. I knew Baker Mayfield was on this team.
It's been such a roller coaster. His rookie year, I wanted to love him so much, and I did. I loved him his rookie year. Kind of came out of nowhere, made the Browns exciting then. Year 2, I could make excuses for him. That was no problem. Year 3, he started getting better. I was like, ooh, okay, let's see. I was really buying into Baker. He's looking good around playoff time. But oh boy, was he awful this year. And when it mattered most, and yeah, he has been injured, but dude, he has played so fucking bad. Like, I watched some games, like, you can't trust him. You can't trust him on, like, if it's, you need to make a third and 8 or something, even 3rd and 5, you cannot trust him. And he should have it the easiest in the world, because you've got Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt behind you. And I get they were hurt, but it should be.
Dearness Johnson might be a really good running back too.
Right.
I mean,
and like I don't get it. That team is loaded. I'm with you. Baker tier is. I agree with the Baker tier, and it sucks because I really like how much he pissed people off. I really liked it.
Same.
But so it sucks.
I don't hate the guy.
Yeah.
But fuck, do I hate watching him every Sunday? It is a miserable experience.
It's very bad.
Now, the next one here is Big Ben.
Yeah.
I want to shelve Big Ben. I want
to
get some of the easy quarterbacks out of the way. Let's, after that, Tom Brady.
Yep,
that
Tom
feels
Brady.
Pretty
S tier.
S tier.
Yeah,
S tier.
Yeah.
Comfortably. It's not even a question.
It's another one. What more is there to say? At his age, he's throwing 40 touchdowns.
Sort of speaks for itself.
Yeah, nothing more. Next, we've got Jameis.
That's Teddy Bridge. Is that? Oh, no, that is Jameis, I think. It's hard to tell. We're using some weird pictures.
Yeah. If you can't tell. Yeah, so we're really going to have to.
At the bottom. Jameis is at the bottom. I think it's Teddy Bridgewater.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I was going to say, he's not number 5. Teddy Bridgewater. Weird they'd use the same pick, but whatever.
Teddy Bridgewater, the epitome of a C tier, of a high C tier quarterback. Actually, mid C tier.
Mid to low, I'd say, but I agree with C tier.
Yeah.
I do agree with C tier.
I don't know about you, but I always liked Teddy Bridgewater. But this year, I mean, that Broncos team has a lot of talent on it. And they did okay, but Teddy Bridgewater doesn't ever improve his game. It doesn't matter what you put around him. He's always the same guy, for better or for worse.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes from a Panthers team to a Broncos team that's better than the Panthers team and has a worse season. I mean,
so
it's C tier.
Here's my diagnostics of Teddy Bridgewater. He won't necessarily lose you a game, but he's not going to win you a game. That's why I think he's C tier. He's kind of just there.
He's the new Andy Dalton.
Yeah, I think that's very fair. All right, Cam Newton. I'm between dog shit below dog shit, but I like saving Baker tier for people I really hate. But Cam Newton's dog shit. Right now,
he's below dog
shit. He's fucking awful now. I loved the I'm back. That was so cool for one game until you realize this dude is worse than Sam Darnold.
And he's out here getting benched back and forth with PJ Walker. That's a tough scene. He can't throw anymore. He just literally can't throw.
It sucks because I've loved Cam.
He is below dog shit.
So this next one, I can't tell if this is Dak or Jalen Hurts.
Dak.
Okay.
That's Dak.
That's Dak. All right. Ooh.
You name it first. I have an idea where I want to put it.
I'm going to go B. Because I'm saving the A's for the Justin Herberts, the QBs who are there talent-wise, but haven't shown it in the playoffs. I think he's below them because Dak has played very bad at the end of this season, and we're basing a lot of that off of that. And I don't know, do we see Dak getting necessarily better? I don't know. This Cowboys team and Dak in general feel like they're kind of I don't know, stagnant, calming down. Dak, he's not really the X factor. I feel like he was his rookie year so early on. I don't know if it's just an off season, his comeback, everything. I feel comfortable with him on B tier, and I think there's someone else that will join him in B tier that I will talk about a little bit later.
He is the epitome of B tier. I still like Dak. I think he's fine. He's like the perfect guy where it's I could see him stringing together 3 good games in the playoffs, them getting hot, but I could also see him just having a turd game because it's just kind of what he does sometimes. Yeah. It's he's not an elite quarterback. He's just a pretty good quarterback. Mm-hmm. You would definitely love to have him on your team. If I was a GM, I would pay him. I would try to win with him. You can win with Dak Prescott. I truly do believe that. But he just has these games where he's just a total stinker. He just misses some throws he shouldn't. He looks indecisive sometimes. Mm-hmm. Part of that is probably have to do with, coming back from a broken ankle and whatever weird shoulder stuff he had going on or elbow or whatever. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, Dak feels like he's good. Yeah. B-tier quarterback.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that.
No.
But there's a lot wrong with this next quarterback, and that is Andy Dalton.
Dog shit.
Yeah. Okay, I'm glad he said dog shit, and because I would still put him above Cam right now. We're
Cam
splitting.
Can't throw a football.
Right.
I don't know if I'm putting any of these guys below Cam. We'll go. We'll figure.
There might be some people for the banker tier.
That will be interesting.
Okay.
I'm curious about that.
Yeah. I don't know. I have nothing to say about Andy Dalton. It's Andy Dalton.
It's Andy Dalton. He speaks for himself.
Yep. Speaking about dog shit QBs, now we call
go first.
Okay. So man, this is tough because
this man had this is Daniel Jones. He had his own tier for him last year.
So yes, he's so bad, and I still think he's so bad. But they're Walmart Lamar Jackson, he sucks. But sometimes I see good plays from Daniel Jones, and I'm like, oh shit, that's not bad. So I would say dog shit.
Daniel Jones is this might sound like not much of a compliment, but he can run an NFL offense. And that is something not a lot of quarterbacks, I feel like, can say. And it's clear to see. Look what happened when Daniel Jones got hurt. And the Giants took a nosedive like I didn't even think possible. Mm-hmm. And it's not like Daniel Jones is a world beater. The team is terrible around him, right? I want to say C tier. I don't actually think he's in the dog shit tier. I think he might be better than Teddy Bridgewater.
I'm okay with putting him there for now, but I think there are some quarterbacks that will come up on that might challenge that.
I have grown to have a mild appreciation for Daniel Jones.
I mean, you have to. They play so many fucking primetime games. Okay, you kind of have to.
We've been skipping him for a little bit. I want to get
Big Ben. Okay.
Big Ben in his final season is taking a lot of shit, but I will say this: it doesn't look good. Mm-hmm. But Big Ben is not actually bad. He's not as bad as it looks. Mm. You look at the one game he missed. They tied the at the time winless Detroit Lions. He still is smart. You can tell he knows what's going on. Like that Viking game where they almost had that crazy comeback.
Almost, yeah.
I mean, look at that offensive line in the first half of that game. He is just getting walloped at 39 years old. killed, and he can't even move anymore. And yet he still can he can get the whole thing going again. He makes smart plays. Every once in a while he zips a dart in there. He's high C tier at this point.
I agree. Okay, I'm glad you weren't going to B tier. I actually completely agree, especially when we compare them. The Big Ben, and maybe I'm part of it. I think I am. The Big Ben hate has gone too far, at least this season. He's still like, if it's the last 2 minutes in the fourth quarter of, let's say, this Chiefs-Steelers game goes down, I'm not counting him out. And that's more than I can say than a lot. Yes, like
he's cooking.
Yeah, and like that Vikings comeback was such like an eye opener for me because I turned it off. I said, yeah, this Steeler team sucks. And you know what? Good for Big Ben. I will say that. I'm glad he can leave his career getting smoked by the Chiefs. So they did make playoffs. I like that sounds condescending, but I do, as a player, I do like Big Ben. So I agree. I think C tier's good.
As a player,
only a player.
Big fan of that on the field, Ben.
Yeah, yep. What did we say Sid was again? Mitch Trubisky. We've got Sid.
Like Mitch Trubisky.
Yeah, we've got Sid. So it's Mitch Trubisky. I say dog shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair.
That's fair. He's better than Andy Dalton.
And speaking of another, did I skip over Davis Mills?
You did.
I did. Damn. Okay, Davis Mills. I'll just say right away, I don't have a ton to say because I haven't watched a ton of Texans games. But from like what I've seen of him, I'll say C tier. It looks like he's fine. It looks like he can. He can. It's like you said about Daniel Jones. He can run an NFL offense. He'll bunch. I would also put Tyler Huntley in C tier too. So.
Yeah, he's on the list. He's at the bottom.
Oh, okay. Oh shit, my bad. We'll see then there.
Okay. Next one. I want to say this, and I want to make this loud and clear. Drew Lock, below dog shit. Drew Lock, I like the guy. He's a fun quarterback. I like the way he plays. He is fucking terrible.
So, let me make the argument for Baker tier. This dude sucks so bad. Drew Lock is terrible. And the reason I want to put him on Baker tier is because they've got the same thing going on where it's this high personality and Drew Lock has less success than Baker. Like, Drew Lock is awful. Like, he's fun. He's fun to watch because it's like, what the fuck is Drew Lock gonna do? But like I agree. It's below dog shit or Baker tier.
Drew Lock is less funny Jameis Winston.
Yeah. The less funny Jameis Winston.
He's Baker Mayfield without the commercials.
Yeah, okay. I think you just said it right there then.
Yeah, put him in.
Yeah.
We'll skip over the nasty man. I don't want to talk
about assuming that's him, which I think it is. Justin Fields. I think we're making a good, solid C tier here, and I think he should be right there along with them.
Yeah, I completely agree.
Yeah,
I think he did not have much going for him this year as far as what Matt Nagy was doing to him, the team around him. Mm-hmm. I guess Allen Robinson just doesn't exist anymore. I mean, when you're throwing to Darnell Mooney and Cole Kmet, you can only have so much with Matt Nagy at coach. So
yeah.
Kind of gets the free pass this year. He had flashes. C tier sounds fine.
Yep. Sounds good. Man, we're in some weird territory now with Nick Foles because...
I don't know why we need to rank... We will rank him. He's on the list.
Yeah.
We don't need to rank Nick Foles.
Yeah.
And it's going to hurt because he's dog shit.
I know.
I was tempted to go dog shit.
I've got to put him next to Andy Dalton. Like, he needs to go right next to Andy
Dalton when they played this year.
Yeah.
So I'm fine with them being in the same tier.
Yeah. Goof.
Oh, Captain Dog Shit himself.
Yeah, Captain Dog.
He's the leader of the dog.
Yeah, I'll put him at the front of the line. Oh no! Yeah. Oh, Andy.
Andy won't move out of the way.
He commanded it. He commanded to be leader of dog shit.
Like, Jared Goff sometimes has a C tier performance.
Yeah.
Maybe sometimes a B tier. but he is a dog shit quarterback.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna. Taylor Heineke.
This one's tricky.
I'm going dog shit.
Which Taylor Heineke? Because he's doing one of two things. He's either having the game like he did against Tampa Bay in the playoffs, or against Tampa Bay in the regular season too.
Yeah.
Where he's just a gunslinger, but he's doing it smartly. He's taking off and running at good times. He's a good athlete. Or he's throwing like 4 picks and doing absolutely nothing like he did against the Cowboys. I have no idea what Taylor Heineke is, but I love him.
I love him in the same way that I find enjoyment of Daniel Jones and Drew Lock, which says a lot about him, and I would rather have every guy in C tier over
Daniel Jones.
Yes, yeah. I'd have every guy in C tier over Taylor Heineke. I think he's dog shit. Unfortunately, he's cool. He's cool.
Okay, put him there for now.
Okay.
I want to see some of the other guys, and then we'll do a direct comparison.
That's fair.
Next there.
It's Pat Mahomes. It's Jackson Mahomes. So yeah. All right. Yeah.
Well, okay. Pat's dog shit. Jackson S tier.
Yeah. Jackson Mahomes. He gets that X tier slot.
Bigger guy, arguably a better athlete. We haven't seen him.
Yep.
I mean,
I've seen a couple of those. I've seen a couple of those.
Jackson's had some great dances.
Yeah. Especially on dead. What's that was Sean Taylor's dead number.
Yeah, that was tough.
He just had an emote on it real quick. I don't blame him. I do that in shit too.
Shocked they managed to keep him off Demaryius Thomas's a couple weeks later.
Hold him back.
They had the exact same number, and it was roped off in the same way. And I thought it was gonna happen. I thought it was round 2.
Yeah. Playing the hits.
Yeah, Jackson Mahomes is definitely an S tier.
Absolutely. So we got Jalen here. This one's cool. This one's fun.
Jalen. Okay, I know this sounds lazy because we were just saying it. Jalen is the never. I don't know. Never. I was gonna say something, but kind of take it back. He's
so hard.
There's the Heineke thing going on where it's sometimes he puts it all together.
It's really good.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Right? And then other times he cannot hit a wide open Devontae Smith to save his fucking life.
Mm-hmm. I remember early season being this guy fucking sucks. But then I remember later in the season, it just it's what are you going to get every time you're going to watch? So I don't know. I'm in his peak is B. I think he's more of a C as much as it sucks.
He's definitely not a B tier quarterback. I was thinking it's either C or dog shit.
Okay, then I like C.
I'm fine with C.
Because I think I like him more than all of these quarterbacks in C. But I don't like him nearly as much as Dak and who else I'm going to put in B.
Yeah, I can't, in good conscience, put him behind Davis Mills.
Yeah, yeah. Up next, I think this is Jimmy Garoppolo. It looks like him.
Dog.
Yeah. I'll do dog shit.
He's regular dog shit.
Yeah, because he still stinks, but I see him in Goof. I think
I was just gonna say him and Goff are the same guy.
Right. So yeah.
I think Garoppolo knows what's going on more than Goof.
Yeah, he's a little more conscious of the game going on.
Yeah, he understands what he's supposed to be doing. He just simply can't.
Right. And a good Jimmy G game can be C tier. It's kind of like Goof, you know.
Yeah, no, it's fine. He's just regular dog shit.
Yeah. So this next one's interesting. We got Joe Burrow. So I think very soon Burrow could be S tier, but I think for the time being he has to be A tier.
A tier. Yeah. It's either A or B. I was thinking up until a couple weeks ago I would have said B tier, but
right.
He has been going
insane.
Great.
Yeah.
I'm fine with A tier. I would not want to be against him right now.
Not
Joe Burrow is horrifying.
Joe Burrow to Jamar Chase might be the best non-Aaron Rodgers to Devontae Adams connection in the league. Or Matthew Stafford to Cooper Kupp, weirdly enough. But he's been so on fire. I've been won over by it. He's been insane, and he's shown development from year 1 to 2. he never attempted a single pass over, I forgot what it was, like 20 yards last year. And now look at him. Yes, it's some insane stat. And that's why I was low on Joe Burrow going into the season. That's why I thought the Bengals would suck. But he has won me over. He looks insane with Jamar. So
yeah, and he's so easy to root for, too. He's awesome. Such a cool guy.
Sick as fuck. Next up, we got Josh Allen.
He is comfortably S tier.
I agree. I'm cool with that, yeah.
He is, I think, God, he's either he's anywhere from 2 to 4 for best quarterback in the league. I mean, like, when Josh Allen is cooking, there's nobody like him.
Yeah.
Nobody else in the league is going to throw for 300 and run for 100 like he can. He is incredible.
Yeah. He and another guy who's easy to root for, too. Yeah, how could you not root for Josh Allen? He's an absolute playmaker. And when Rodgers retires and it's, in 10 years down the line, when it's Brady, Mahomes, and Josh Allen, it's going to be crazy.
I think Josh Allen is about as good as Patrick Mahomes.
I agree. You won't see me? Yeah. And in 10 years, Brady will be right next to them, too. So we've got a lot going on there.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
Brady have any kids we need to worry about coming up?
I don't know. He's too busy kissing them. So,
yeah, true.
Yep. Up next, we've got Justin Herbert. This is a guy who could have made the case for S tier if only they were in the playoffs. I can't put someone in S tier who has never made playoffs. I know he's 2 years in, but I have to keep him at A tier.
I just wouldn't put him in S tier just because he's not as good as the guys in S tier.
Okay, that's true.
I think S tier is set. I don't think there's going to be any more quarterbacks joining S tier as far as I'm concerned.
I agree.
But I mean, him and Burrow just feel like they belong right next to each other. I feel like had equal success. I mean, and listen, it's not Justin Herbert's fault he didn't make playoffs. He was killing the Raiders.
He was insane.
Comeback, yeah, like
the fourth downs.
Right, that was no fault of Justin Herbert's.
Yeah, and I will. The only reason I considered him for S tier, which I can't, because again, I can't put a guy who hasn't played in a playoff game in S tier. When I watch him, it's the same as last year. When I watch Justin Herbert, I'm like, oh, this dude is like the best fucking quarterback in the league.
It looks different.
He is so different. And like he's going to get his MVP. Maybe if it wasn't for the Raiders, I'd say he'd also get a Super Bowl. But he's going to get his MVP award eventually. He is insane. He's the future of this league. I love rooting for him. He looks unreal.
He's like a quarterback built in a lab, just the way he looks. Like he's like that. He's got the huge arm. He's got a huge frame. He's a big guy. He's tall. I mean, it's like everything you would just build a quarterback to look like.
Yeah. So up next we've got Kirk Cousins, but I almost want to wait a little bit because I think we've got some more interesting ones coming up. Unless you have
I think it's pretty easy with Kirk.
What are you thinking?
I think he's just comfortably a B tier quarterback.
Yeah,
He's not a C tier. He's not nearly as bad as the guys in C tier. He's fine. He's not that bad. He's a goofball. It's easy to make fun of him.
The only reason I think we almost need like a C.5 or a B.5 and have him like right in between because I don't think I'd rather have Dak. And there are some other quarterbacks on here that will be B tier that I also would rather have. But you're right. I'd rather have him than everyone in C.
We'll get to that.
Okay.
Because I want to, at the end of this, we can, I don't want to, accidentally become the Kirk Cousins defender or anything. But, when we start stacking them head-to-head against these guys, I think it's closer.
So, I just realized we made a mistake because I was looking for this guy because I really want to talk about him. This isn't Mitch Trubisky. This is Derek Carr. Which makes a lot more sense. It makes a lot. So I guess let's talk Derek Carr, and that's why I looked for him right away.
Yeah, this is the last time we use a fucking meme thing
right,
to make our quarterback tier list, but it is what it is.
So I want to start off with Derek Carr. I'm just gonna put him down here for now. I just want to say, Mr. Carr, if you're watching, and I know you are. from my bottom of my heart, I really do apologize. I really, really do apologize. I don't think there's anything I feel worse about than how I treated and ranked Derek Carr in the beginning of this season. I had to eat my words all season. I have no problem doing it. Derek Carr has impressed me so much this season, and I feel bad that I feel bad that I would have put him in like a C or a dog shit tier, because he certainly isn't either of those. He's balled out in one of the worst situations you could be in this season. And yeah, I don't know. With that being said, he can still be pretty shitty at times, but he's won my respect to be B tier.
Quintessential B tier.
Yeah. So I had to apologize.
This might hurt. Him and Kirk Cousins are like on the field. It's the Spider-Man pointing at each other meme. They're the same fucking guy. They're the exact same player.
Yeah, I think just like saying of like who I'd rather have on my team, I'd rather have Derek Carr, because I think he can win you games more than Kirk can. I think he's like a better
leader than
Kirk,
but like just watching them play, I feel like they have a similar
play style. Similar, yeah.
Like they're both like so close to being a lot better, but they just like for instance, the Raiders had a couple chances on some deep balls to really like put the Chargers away. Like there was one they missed on Waller against Derwin James at the end of the game. That would have been like most like the S tier guys, the A tier guys, they make those throws. And like him and Cousins, they just like those are the throws they just miss more often than they should.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's very true. Up next we got the small guy. The small guy's A tier for me.
You can barely see him. Yeah, also an A tier for me.
Yep. Yeah, I don't know. He's definitely not S tier. He's definitely not B tier. So that's my rundown on Kyler Murray.
Kyler Murray. Oh yeah, I'd much rather have him than like Dak.
Yeah.
Like Kyler Murray's really good. He's really
very good. Yeah.
I could see him getting to S tier soon. I could see all three of those guys getting to S tier, but
yeah.
As of right now, Kyler just feels like he belongs at a strong A.
Yep, I agree. So this one's interesting. We've got Lamar.
I think we're going to be on the same page.
Okay, what are you thinking?
I think B tier.
Wow, we are not on the same. I would have said A.
I don't think so anymore.
Wow.
Yeah,
I'll put him there. I'll put him there because I get it. I get it because I've always said. Well,
go ahead.
I've always said you aren't gonna win a Super Bowl with Lamar. And I think that's enough for me. I don't think you're gonna win a Super Bowl with him at QB.
Like, would you want him over Joe Burrow, Herbert, or Kyler Murray?
No.
But like, and do you feel like I don't feel like there's a huge difference in winning between like him and Dak. It's hard to compare guys to Lamar just because of like the style of play and everything. He's unlike anybody else.
Yeah.
But I just think if I'm just drafting quarterbacks, it's like I gotta win this game. I think him, Dak, like it feels like a wash.
Wow, that's an interesting perspective that I have not thought about, but I agree. I really do. If it's just like a random game, it's like draft your quarterback. You need to win this game. Yeah, I think you make a good. Yeah, I think that's fair. I think that's good. Damn. It's sad to say, but
it is. It's hard to like separate fantasy football sometimes from real football.
And just like what you're rooting for with how sick he is on the field, how nasty he can Lamar. Get. Yeah, no, I get what you're saying.
Awesome. But like, he's not like a top 7 or 8 guy to me.
Okay, that's fair. I agree.
I changed my mind on that, by the way.
I was gonna say because in the beginning of the season, you were big on like
staunch defender, but like he just doesn't improve ever. Like, he's not getting better as a passer, and like the athleticism is gonna go downhill at some point.
Yeah,
like he's gonna have to learn how to be a better quarterback.
Yep. All right, up next. This guy needs no introduction. S tier Mac Jones.
No.
I really
S tier in our hearts.
Yep, in our hearts, Mac Jones S tier, but in reality, C tier.
Okay. All right. I'm glad we're not too different. I thought you were going to try to sneak him into B tier.
No, because, like, I definitely want all of these. Mac Jones and Lamar Jackson should not be on the same tier. Yeah, no, I really do think, like, there's nothing. Mac Jones is wonder bread of a quarterback. Love him, love the man, but I don't know. He's wonder bread. He's so boring.
Yeah.
Which makes me love him even more. And speaking of boring quarterbacks, I think we should also put Matt Ryan on C tier.
Yes, king of the C tier.
Yes, yep.
Matt Ryan is the best C tier quarterback.
We'll give him just like we gave Goof the.
Yep.
Oh no, Teddy's. Oh, there we go. All right. Yep. Yeah.
Captain of the C tier.
Yeah.
Matt Ryan has the most variance of like any quarterback. He could have an S tier week. He could be below dog shit. I mean, he could be anything.
Yeah, he is a fun mystery box. Speaking about a fun mystery box, Mike Glennon. Honestly, like, I don't know. Is he even worthy of Baker tier, or is he just
put him in below dog shit?
Yeah.
Cam's lonely. Cam is lonely. Then.
That's fair.
I don't want to sully the Baker tier.
Exactly. That's what I'm feeling.
Ah, boy.
Trevor Lawrence.
Ah, boy.
This is the hardest one to rank so far. It was up to me. It'd be Ryan Leaf tier.
No. But we do have to go with what we've seen.
Dog shit.
But he's better than Cam.
Yeah.
He's dog shit.
Oh, that hurts.
I don't think... Okay.
This is based off what we've seen. Yeah.
He has been dog shit.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean he will always be. And for the record, I don't think he will always be dog shit. I think he'll be fine.
I do too. Eventually.
But what we've seen has been
awful.
Dog shit.
Yeah, I like all of those guys before him more. Wow. Yeah. All right.
I truly think it's the team. He was throwing to fucking Jamal Agnew and Tavon Austin, and Urban Meyer was his coach, dude.
Yep. Yeah.
I mean, that's insane.
Yeah, and I think we're starting to see how much of an overhyped, maybe a fantasy hype machine Laviska Shenault was. Because I don't think he's a good real-life receiver.
Fine. He's fine. He's just an overhyped guy.
Yeah, that's fair.
And I just want to say this. He looked great against the Colts. He finally had that really good game. He threw for like over 200 yards in the first half. He looked great.
Yeah,
so it was nice to see that at the end of the year. Carry that momentum over. He'll be fine.
That has to be a really good feeling for the Jags fans too. Like seeing something.
And like when he makes good throws, it looks awesome because he's a fucking hose.
Right. Yeah. All right, Mike White. I don't even know where to.
Who cares? I don't even want to rank Mike White.
Yeah, we'll keep him off. I don't either. Gardner. He's probably dog shit. Yeah. Yeah.
We've seen enough.
Right. Yeah.
He's fine. He's a good backup.
Yep. This is probably. I know I said it about.
Easy for me.
What is it for you?
B tier.
Yes! Good. About fucking time. It's about time we stop sucking this man off. He, like, seriously, I'm so interested to see where he goes.
To be fair, before this season, he deserved A tiers. He deserved to be in that tier.
I get it.
He just hasn't been as good this year.
Yeah, he really hasn't.
I think he's super comparable to, like, Dak Prescott right now.
Yes, completely agree. Yeah.
Dak is, like, the ultimate litmus test for a B tier.
I agree. That's a good comparison too. Yeah, I'm just interested to see what he's like next year on what team. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah. I feel like Steelers or Browns seem like the only teams he could go to.
What about the Steelers makes you think he could go to the Steelers?
They just seem like a roster that could use him.
Yeah, I get that, but like they're going to have to trade for him.
They might. I mean, you throw 3 first-round picks at a rebuilding.
That's a good point. Yeah,
gonna fire Pete Carroll. I mean,
I didn't know what their pick situation was. If they were still like, I don't know if
they do either. But I mean, I'm sure like you just give enough future picks, you can get it done. And I think it goes for the Broncos too. I think I could really see him going to the Broncos.
Okay, that's fair. I see it.
Elway thing.
Yeah, I see it way more for the Broncos than I do the Steelers. Yeah, I just don't know if they're still tied up with like Minka Fitzpatrick picks or whatever. But
Yeah, no, I think that's done.
okay. Speaking about being done,
Oh boy,
Sam Darnold is below dog shit in my
agreed.
mind. Yeah, this dude stinks, and
He's so bad.
Yeah,
He's so bad.
Yeah, I have nothing more to say.
That man saw ghosts, and he's never seen anything since. Do not let that first month of the season fool
you. Yeah, seriously. This next one might hurt me, but because I've always been a big Matthew Stafford guy, but he just like has been very B tier this year.
He's been bad. He's been straight up bad.
He hasn't been bad. Of recently, he has been bad. I agree, but I still think he's B tier. Like, I mean, come on, Cooper Kupp is like fucking.
He's B tier, but just looking at the list, he's bottom of the B tier.
I'd have him over Kirk.
I wouldn't.
I'm definitely taking.
They seem super similar to me too, honestly. Like I don't think there's like a shitload of difference between the two of them.
I definitely trust Matthew Stafford more than Kirk. Is really what it comes down to.
Matt Stafford is the king of throwing like picks into like double coverage to end games.
Yeah, but
I don't trust Matt Stafford at all.
For the whole game, I'm still going with Stafford over Kirk.
I think Kirk Cousins is better than Matt Stafford right now. I think he's better.
Do you put Kirk then at second last in the? Because he's got to be. I think Kirk's like bottom of that tier.
Yeah, I'd put him up. I'd put him a hair above Derek Carr.
Yeah,
it's really close. I'd put him a hair above.
I do see a comparison. Him, Kirk, and Derek Carr all being very. It's a mixed bag.
Stafford just throws way too many stupid interceptions.
He does. Yeah. But. Yeah, it sucks. I love close. Stafford, but yeah, he hasn't been very good this year.
He's definitely fallen in the rankings. It's tough because like there's no excuse.
Right. Yeah. You know who's been rising in the rankings? Yep. It's Ryan Tannehill. And this goes way before our podcast. I've hated Ryan Tannehill my whole life. Titans Tannehill though. I think he's B tier.
I do too.
Yeah, okay.
Definitely B tier.
Like he's played so well. He just fits.
I still can't believe it.
It's insane to me how without AJ Brown, without Julio Jones, without Derrick Henry, they just keep winning. Like, okay, I will never. I don't know. Like he's so insane to me. I don't get it. I hated him. I thought he was awful. Like you go back a couple of years ago, I'm putting him in dog shit.
Oh, comfortable. Yeah. He was dog.
He was, yeah.
But he's fine. I don't know. He's just pretty good. That's really all there is to say. Like he's better than all the guys in C tier.
Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty easy.
Okay. Now here's a guy who I think is dog shit. Taysom Hill.
Sure. I don't care where you put.
Yeah,
Taysom.
Fair enough. Yeah, we don't even need to talk even more. Interesting alert. Tua Tugs.
Well, you go first.
I think he's C tier only because I think he's better than the dog shit quarterbacks. But I don't think he's like that much. Like I'd rather have Matt Ryan, but I'd also rather have Tua than Davis Mills. So I think he's C tier.
I want to make a movement.
Mm-hmm.
I'm almost tempted to put Teddy Bridgewater in the dog shit tier.
I'm cool with that. Yeah, I'm cool with it.
I'm just looking at all these guys, and it's like
he sticks out.
Yeah, he does.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, put Tua. Tua's a C tier quarterback right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still a Tua guy. I'm in the tank for Tua.
I'm not.
I have no reason to not be.
I have a few.
Giving him another year. Saddle him back
until it's next year, and it's like, let's give him another year. New head coach. What excuses are we making now for Tua?
We ride.
I think he's going to be a C tier quarterback. Love it or hate it. I think he'll just hang around there for his career.
I could see him getting to B tier at some point. I could see him having that kind of career, but he'll never be like the guy pre-surgery.
Right, yeah. Which sucks, but
Which sucks because it's really like fun watching Tua play football. Like I love the way he throws. He's just cool. I don't know what it is.
No,
like,
I get that.
Cool.
Yeah. All right, now we're here.
Now we're getting sticky.
Yeah. Where are we putting Huntley?
Dog shit. We have no reason to think he's anything but at this point.
Yeah. Especially since we knocked down Teddy.
I'll say this. He's been really a serviceable backup, and the Ravens definitely have a long-term backup there. He has still not won a football game. So, like, let's pump the brakes a little bit.
Yeah, I agree. Carson! Oh, my God. He's dog shit. I'm not going to go below dog shit, but I will go dog shit with Carson.
What a tale of two halves to the season. Because he started the season, he was, like, proving the haters wrong, looking good, making plays, making good throws. And my God, I don't know what happened to him. He was literally better when he had 2 sprained ankles. That one game he was playing through the injuries, he was like playing within himself. Yeah, because he wasn't like doing dumb throws because he couldn't. And he was making good decisions because of it. He didn't try to be Superman. Like, he's dog shit.
Yep, I agree. Like, and it's fitting to have him right next to Trevor Lawrence, in my opinion.
He just lost to the Jags. He's dog shit.
Yep. Exactly.
In a must-win game.
Yeah, it
dog
is.
Shit.
He should not be a starter.
No.
In my heart, Jameis is always S tier, so we do need to mention that. But like, he's tough too because he was playing. I think he was playing B tier worthy. And I think he should be B tier. But I know you're going to say C tier. Yeah,
I think he should be snuggled up at the top of C tier.
Okay, I can work with
Nothing
top
more,
of C tier. Yeah.
Like, I like him more than any of those guys besides Matt Ryan right now.
Okay, yeah. I like him more than Matt Ryan, but I can see your perspective. I think Zack Wilson is dog shit as of right now.
Oh, I don't know.
Because I think Justin Fields had a better rookie year.
I don't think so.
I think he did. I at least saw more.
You just saw. Yeah, that's the thing. You saw more. But like after Zack Wilson came back from injury, he was pretty good. Like he was getting better. I think he's like sneaking into C tier.
But I think he should be dog shit for right now. I think
listen. We have clearly look at this list.
Yeah.
We have done nothing but like value the guys at the back end of the season. We have really been doing that.
Okay.
Because
I'll put him.
I think he's snuck his way into C tier. I think he's all right. He's getting it. If Jalen Hurts is a C tier quarterback, I feel like Zack Wilson should be.
But like,
hey, listen, same guy. You saw that 50-yard touchdown, right?
Yeah. Oh my God. But like, Trevor Lawrence had a great end of season. Well, last game
He had one game that was like he didn't even throw for 300 yards. He just looked good.
I guess.
Like, Zack Wilson has been legit.
I think based on what I saw this year, he's dog shit. But like, I could see him climb. I could see him climb eventually, maybe.
If you listen, you're the one with the tier list application. If you feel very strongly, you can put him top and dog shit. If you feel very strongly about it.
Nah, only if we trade and just put Mike White in dog shit. A soul for a soul.
You can do whatever you want with Mike White.
And I think Nasty Man, we'll just put him Baker tier because he's nasty.
Never mind. Yeah, I think you actually got to no. There was one tier that we made from the original that I think we need to put Deshaun Watson.
Oh, yep.
Bring back the Shadow Realm. That is where Deshaun Watson is and will always be. You could actually just move Big Ben to the Shadow Realm if you want. Oh. We've said what we needed to say about Big Ben. We've given him his flowers. Now put him in his grave.
All right. See ya, buddy. Also, Big Ben. See ya, buddy. Nasty, man. Nasty Shadow Realm. Are there any other nasty Shadow Realm now that we've...
I hope not. Well, you're not going to like it.
Wait.
Well, Winston had some questions.
Oh, no. You're right. We're ending it there.
The pod.
Yeah, cut. We'll put Mac Jones in the nasty man shadow realm.
Listen, Aaron Rodgers is working his way towards nasty man.
Yo, Mike Glennon, just for being Mike Glennon, should also be nasty man.
I don't like looking at him.
Yeah, I don't like it either. All right. I think it's a good list. Yeah.
Do you see that guy on TikTok who just like
Mike Glennon?
Yeah. Why is he always by Mike Glennon? He's
and Jake Fromm. Jake Fromm would be nasty Shadow Realm too.
Oh yeah.
He'd be a different
Shadow Realm. Yeah.
Yeah,
he would yeah, that's tough.
Yeah,
I can't believe he was starting games for a football team.
Yeah. I thought he was out of the league, but
I'll say this. I watched Jake Fromm for a few games. I saw him quarterback sneak it on a 2nd and 3rd and long. He is not elite. I will say that.
Yeah.
Jake Fromm, not elite.
Yeah. I agree. That's a take we can all agree on. But I think this is a good list. I think we did it. I think this is a very good.
Save that. I think we should, it's good.
I think this is good stuff. But hey, you know what? If you like good stuff, make sure to like and subscribe to the Farmcast. Stay tuned for more. Maybe some more, down the line every year, a QB tier list, revisiting it. And stay tuned for all kinds of content. We got it all. We bring the funny. So smash that like and subscribe button.
Agreed.
and comment, where you would put
If you have some different opinions on such notable names as Davis Mills and Daniel Jones, if you have your own hot takes for quarterbacks, we would love to hear them. We're not opposed to doing other tier lists. We've been talking about it for like receivers. We've been thinking about it. We'll let the playoffs change our mind, and we'll come back. Maybe a coach tier list would be nice.
Oh, that'd be cool. That'd be fun. All right, well, that does it here from Farmcast. Thank you so much for listening. Smash that like and subscribe button, and we will see you on the next episode. Bye.